There we go. Beautiful. Hey, we're always up and about, and you know that I love it. You dead set legends. We're ready to rock and roll. How's everyone going? You know I've always got to fiddle around like a bloody 14-year-old undoing a bra. Let me just have a bit of a play around and just let everyone know that we are live. Surely we are live. We're rocking and rolling. Just make sure, hey? Everyone's hanging around. I love it. Good to see some of my friends in the chat. Absolutely love it. And we'll get to everything in a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ready Bang, the #1 arm wrestling live stream in the world. I'm your host, the Aussie Armwrestler. And as always, dun, 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 I am your 2019 Melbourne Cup left arm. 80 to 95 kilo third place getter. The most sought after trophy in the arm wrestling world. Absolutely love it. And I'll tell you what I do love, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just, have you seen this before? Arm wrestling forums, they've jumped on board. They're helping out the Aussie Armwrestler this month. I absolutely love it. Proper discussions, like good, thorough discussions and things like that. You go through all this. You can find, as you see over here, events and club finders from all over the world. And my favourite thing, which I'm going to do live with Ryan Turner. You just type in predictions. And there's going to be prizes given out if you're the best at predicting. You've got people replying. Prediction challenge #2, the prediction challenges. #1, I think it's going to be an absolute, it's the best site to go to. Go to it. Go check it out. And I really appreciate them coming on. But then, of course, let me just get these bad boys out the way. The cheapest Patreon going around for just as little as 50 cents a week, you can become a Patreon member, get updates of what's happening on the channel, and just hanging and banging, slinging and slanging. Drop some big news on my Patreon, and I've got these legends that are just helping out. They've been hanging around for ages. Forever was probably the term. And then, of course, become a member. I just dropped a members video today. Some big news that will keep secret there, my YouTube bangers. And it's almost the same as my Patreon. Once these numbers hit about 50, I'm doing members only lives. Alrighty. Let's get back to it. Armwrestlings.com. We are here. Let me see who is hanging around in the chat. Beautiful. White Wolf coming in. World's Strangest Man, my man Scotty from Arm Sports Video. Dan the Nightmare Schwartz, who's a Patreon member. People are coming in. Master Pronator. Here we go. Ready Bang. Master Pronator, if you want to say what's Jake, that's me. I actually have a first name. My name's not Aussie Armwrestler. It's good to see everyone coming in. And then, of course, if you are a member of the channel, you know what happens. Like White Wolf has just done. He's just become a banger. You get the nice little logo next to your name there, like Marcus Thompson does. Isn't he just a big ledge? Marcus Thompson. And it's all happening now. Mate, this is just all, there's just so much arm wrestling. I'm even throwing in a bit of boxing as well on today's show. But I want to get over, thank you White Wolf for becoming a banger. That's all you got to do is hit the join button. It will be worth it. It will be worth it. I can tell you that right now. Now that I'm getting better and better. Because it's been 2 weeks now. It has been 2 weeks since I threw it all in. I threw my toys out the cot at work and said, no. Arm wrestling is where my soul lies. And I don't care if I get pinned every single day. I am here ready to go. I absolutely love it. And the first thing I want to have a bit of a yarn about. Winterblast. My guys. Over at the 98%. Very good friends of mine. Absolutely love them. If you get a chance, subscribe to their channel. You know I'm just all about helping every single person that's got a YouTube channel and things like that. Regardless of what it does to my channel. But I got some friends just battling in this one. It's going to be awesome. I absolutely love it. These are your main events. You better bloody believe it. Next week, the Aussie Armwrestler is calling these matches live. I'll be calling a few super matches, but these are two I want to have a bit of a chat about. Of course, you've got my man, Uncle John, who's going on live after this, so make sure you support him. He's actually talking to his opponent, Artem Taranenko, Top Roll Kings Productions. Those two legends are going at it. Right arm, best of 5. I absolutely love it. Hopefully, if I get Ryan Turner on beforehand from Armwrestling Forums, I'll give my predictions live. It's going to be an absolute ripper. I just love it. Good to see everyone in the chat. People coming in, which is good. Good to see people hanging around, just loving life. Because I love you. I really do. You're not going to believe it, but I do. So who do you think's going to win that one? Uncle John or Artem Taranenko? What do you guys think? I mean, we've got the world's best beef jerky in the house. The world's best. And that is Adam Vandal from Western Survivor. John Boy has just become a banger. You dead set legend. Thank you very much, John Boy. Absolutely love it. Let me know from where around the world you all are, and especially you, John Boy, and James Statham. I'll tell you what, when it comes to lists of people I want on my podcast, James Statham is one of them. If you don't know him, it is Jason's much better younger brother. Not really. He's the man behind the camera of Arm Wars. And if you didn't check out Uncle John's episode with David Bradford, James Statham is the only man that can make you look sensational while getting your ass handed to you on a platter while the other guy was wearing a bow tie banging your missus. That's how good James was behind the camera. But let's talk about these two. These two matches. I absolutely love it. Got some, awesome people in the chat. People are slowly coming in. Who do we think in this matchup? Everyone let me know in the comments. Who's winning? Is Uncle John going to bounce back from that Arm Wars video, or is Artem just going to continue to roll on? He needs to get a big win because he did recently lose to my man, Jamie Sheldon, in the main event. Just Dustin Jelliff. I always keep mumbling his names like I've had 7 beers. You couldn't really be saying that when you're 2 parts pissed, could you? Dustin Jelliff. Dustin Jelliff. John Boy from Denver, Colorado. Beautiful. Go Nuggets. I love it. We need a poll. I had a poll last week. All right, we'll do it now. Who wins? Let's do a poll. A poll's been requested. Who wins? We'll go. Uncle John. And we go Artem. Uncle John. Oh, Artek. I got to spell it right. Artem. Alrighty. Poll is up. Big Frank? No, I don't know, but we'll definitely keep an eye on that. But in the meantime, you're the number one. The number one. But get the poll going. Who's going to win? But I'll tell you what, has anyone seen? Don't worry about pancakes. Everyone should be taking Nat Fit products. That's exactly what they should be doing. Taking Nat Fit products. As everyone is being awesome. Whoop. Awesome in the chat as I play around. Make sure I've got everything right. I think I do. Beautiful. I absolutely love it. I love when everyone just comes in, has a bit of a yarn with me. But I'm so keen on this matchup. So the way I see it going is you've got plenty of experience, right? Plenty of experience over here in this matchup. Uncle John's been on and off for 10 years. He's dropped a lot of weight, therefore you drop a lot of power. They're both meeting at a weight around 198 pounds, I think. So about 90 kilos. Artem, he's bulked up. He's jumped up to that 198. So, and I think he needs the win more than Uncle John does. I mean, like I said with Arm Wars, you saw Uncle John get his ass handed to him, and James Statham makes you look good. So Uncle John knows how to lose and lose in style. He's still my guy, and of course I'm picking Uncle John because he is my guy. He's my tag team partner. But if you're, trying to bet and you're putting a few dollars on it, why it's not on Stake Kings blows my mind. I think a lot of people are going, I think because everyone's a big fan of Uncle John, they're just jumping in there and saying, Uncle John is my man. But at the moment, the polls are just coming. They're coming and coming and coming, and it's looking good at the moment. The arm wrestling person in me says, I think Artem should take it. He should take it rather gently. Dina Hayes, your volume is struggling. Is that my volume? Do I need to turn my microphone up? What does everyone else think? I'm a pretty loud guy. All right, I've turned my microphone up a bit. We'll see how we go from there, Dina. Volume is rather low. I can never get this volume thing right. Let me whip my chair in and things like that. What about now, everyone? How is the volume now? Because sometimes I'll sit too close and everyone's cracking it because I'm so damn loud. And now, hopefully that is a bit better as I play around with one of the best microphones in the business. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Alrighty. Aussie, I'm super busy at work, listening only. Ready, bang. Thanks, Spencer. You're dead set legend. Volume is fine, dude. Now I'm loud as hell. Much better, good. Yeah, I can't win. It doesn't matter. But people are jumping in. Okay, it's going good. Okay, the volume's better. The volume is better. Get your tips in for this matchup before we start having a bit of a laugh on Facebook. And I hope you've all been following this next story. We're going to go through some of the Facebook comments. I think Jamie Sheldon takes it only because I don't have enough data on Dustin. Does anyone know much about Dustin Jelliff? I'm going to watch a bit before next weekend because if I'm calling the action and you're getting a ready bang, you better bloody believe it. The Aussie Armwrestler is just putting his binoculars on. I don't wear glasses, but I'll get me research. I'll pretend I'm in year 9 history class or something. Mad panic before my exam and I'll do my research. But 2 really good matches, but they've got a massive super match card. They've got massive tournaments. It's going to be a killer weekend over there. So if you're in the area, go and check it out. Marcus Thompson, you got a ready bang at the start. Wow. Let's just get more and more people in the chat. How many likes? How many likes are we on? Let's have a look. Only 31 likes. Get that to 50 likes. You'll get a spontaneous ready bang. That's what everyone needs to do. Just get in there. Absolutely loving it. Marcus Thompson was a huge support on Uncle John's channel for their birthday. Really appreciate what him and everyone else was doing in the arm wrestling world. Geez, that was fun. Uncle John and Evan Burgoyne's birthday. I stayed for the whole thing. I couldn't help myself. Had my party out on. Had my party shirt on. And we're rocking and rolling. Hanging and banging. Slinging and slanging. Now, let me get to the next thing here. Winterblast is happening on the weekend. Winterblast is happening March 12th. So they're doing Friday night and Saturday. I think Dan the Nightmare's in the comments, and Warren Raby, you guys would be able to confirm. It's next weekend. Yeah. So these matches will be on the 12th, which is a Saturday. So I'll be definitely calling the action there. Quafer Sutherland, how are you liking the full-time arm wrestling? It's a huge risk. It's a huge risk, mate. A huge risk. But I love it. I love it. And I do not even care if the channel doesn't produce money at all. A lot of the money that comes in is just going back into the sport. My wife and I are going to take care of business when it comes to the bills and things like that. But I absolutely love it. I get up in the morning, I'm checking everything, I'm watching arm wrestling, making sure I'm on top of things, have a coffee, have breakfast with my wife every day, which is amazing, and then just get to watch and talk this bloody great sport. It is amazing. It's amazing. So I absolutely love it. It's the best, and the way it is, if things start to die off and they don't go too well, I just go get a job. But I'm always going to be arm wrestling. Got some big things coming up, which will be a whole heap of fun, and I absolutely love it. So thank you everyone for in the chat. Hair looking on point. Thanks, mate. That's just how I woke up this morning. Right. I think the way Jamie Sheldon, I've got to go back to bloody arm wrestling. Jamie Sheldon, I think he's going to overpower him. He's going to start to hook. But he has got a strong enough pronator, I believe, to hold up and bust open Dustin's hand once I do a bit more research. I like the Artem Uncle John match because they're both very knowledgeable on the table. So while the Jamie Dustin will be more of a hook battle, power through and go from there, the one thing I love about the Uncle John Artem match is a game of chess. It will be very, like I always like to say, they'll be able to turn millimeters into magic. You won't see too much repetitive stuff. Even if one person is dominating the match, then it's going to go there. Uncle John's Destroyed Anus has entered the chat. You could always do underwear modeling for extra cash. Oh, Jesus. No. No. That is fine. Roger the Kang has just entered the chat. Roger Kangingham. He's got to change his last name. Now, guys, I want to have a bit of a chat about this. Boy, oh boy, what do we all think of this? Let me get it so I can get it bigger on my screen. This whole Jerry Cadorette Chant Shaw thing, man. So, apparently Paul's made a great match offer between Corey West and Chant Shaw with a 5K prize money, free travel, free hotel. Chant's unsure of the match. It's just, then it's everyone's birthday and things like that. Everyone's trying to change. It's becoming a very weird, like, pissing contest, making sure it's their own terms. I think both Chance and Jerry have asked to change it. Corey wants a piece. I think he wants a piece of both of them, but he's challenged Chance. I feel that, like, if someone calls you out, you don't have to, take it. That's just me. But $5,000. I could bloody do with $5,000 right now. That's not a problem at all. So, yeah, what do we all think? It is really... So, here we go. Jerry Cadorette. This is so comical to read. I've already said I would agree to pull the winner in the Chance versus Hutchins match. That's coming April 2nd in under a month. If Chance was to win, which I doubt it, I'm going to epically destroy him at the table. But I'll be taking stake bets on Hutchings for sure, and everyone's just getting in there, which is good. Oh, I've clicked on a weird button, but view 20 more comments. The comments are going nuts. What do you all think of this? Basically, what I'm hearing: Chant Shaw and Corey West instead of make it a 1,500 guarantee. Jerry Cadorette again. I was crystal clear when he presented the event to inform me. I've informed that it's his dad's 75th birthday and his parents' 40th. Oh, that's pretty cute. I'm down with that. Thanks, Jerry. Showed him the text. Yeah, it seems like everyone's got birthdays because if you scroll up, it just seems like a bad weekend. Where was it in the picture here? It's Chance's lovely girlfriend's birthday. What do you all guys think of all this? It's gone a bit nuts, hasn't it? It has gone a bit nuts. Let me get the comments section back up so I can have a bit of a read. A lot of people saying that don't rate Chance at all. Too much hype. Jerry to murder him. It's even Steven so far on all the votes. Everyone's voted, which is good. Everyone's hitting the like button. Yeah, everyone's saying that Jerry would win. Yeah, it's just interesting to see where the guaranteed money would go. And, yeah, I personally think, I love Chance. I like him. I think he's cool. He's going to become big things. Big, massive things. But I believe Jerry's press is too strong. I mean, Todd's gone up another level. And I've done a video. I think Toddzilla beats Chance Shaw at that one. And then the way Jerry handled Todd. I know it was still a few years ago. The way Jerry Cadorette just pressed through Todd Hutchings. Todd almost got one pin, but I believe, and you know me, I'm not in it for the beef, but we need a bit of, I think a bit more guaranteed money. It seems we've just got to have the right date where we're going with that Jerry versus Chance one, but it's all going unbelievable. So I would think Jerry would just press through it all. I believe Chance is, training for all that. So this came about, I reckon, about 12 months ago when Jerry had a practice with Chance Shaw and Chance. I know it's practice. Whoa. Just hold your horses, everyone, there in the chat. But yeah, if you go back and look at the old footage on Chance's channel, he was having his way. Well, he was feeling good with Jerry Cadorette. But when I had Jerry on the show, he was saying that he could beat Michael Todd. So, and it's just all a big loop and things like that. And those bloody rankings, are just terrible. So it'll be interesting to see there. Just having a read of some of the comments. Yeah. Actually, that's all right. So let's end this first poll and get a second poll going. It's even Stevens on this poll, 53%. Say Artem is going to win this one. So we're going to end that poll. And then we'll just wait for that to load. And then we'll get a different poll going. I want to know who wins. Your Dead Set Legends. Who wins this one? Jerry Cadorette or Toddzilla? Jerry Cadorette or Toddzilla? Ask the community. You better believe it. Arm wrestling has got the best community going on. So April 2nd is the official match with Chanshaw and Toddzilla. Todd is taking super matches every month. I have a feeling Todd has gone all in. And I feel he's got, I could be completely wrong, but taking super matches every month, appearance fee and things like that, he's put on his own price list. And he's almost got every month of the year booked. He's got Marcio Barbosa in October. If you just don't mind me. How bloody good is that? That's going to be unreal. So we'll go in there. We'll go in there and go bang. While everyone's having a bit of a vote, let's have a look. Todd, a pro, and just for the money. And Marcus Thompson, for me, there's nothing wrong with that. He's a pro athlete. I love it. That's just the way you've got to go. We're in a real purple patch of arm wrestling, and he was arm wrestling during the dark stages where you probably got $50 and a coupon to the buffet, and then they probably stitched you at the end. If you had more than 3 plates, you had to pay like a $10 tax for having too many plates. So yeah, it just goes from there. Grip and Rip with Cole Howarth. Is a full-time gig going as well as you were hoping? So far, so good. The live streams have looked after me financially, I must admit. The support was way better than what I thought. I couldn't believe it, and everyone's coming around. But it's just finding where I sit now. So, like, I'm doing some Monday Night Madness with Uncle John. I'm going to do a live. 1 or 2 lives every week. Got a couple of European big guests coming up on the show. Those that have got that little membership tag next to the name can go back and check out the videos. So got some European guests coming on. Branching out to some big guests. That's just falling a bit short at the moment. But let the Aussie Armwrestler wheel his magic, and I'll get them there. So it is all going good. What have we got here? Now let's check it. 62% are saying Toddzilla. You think Todzilla's going to snatch the soul from Jerry Cadorette? Wow. Interesting. It will be an absolute freaking banger there, my man. Absolutely, it will be. Speaking of bangers. In 2 weeks, I'm flying up. I am flying up to Queensland. Look at this main event. Now, I may have copped a bit of a lashing in the comments section on a couple of forums, including YouTube and Reddit. Boy, did I cop it. Copped it, worse than a 3rd string prom date. I tell ya, it wasn't great. It wasn't great at all. But Bojadir Simonov, it's taking on Ryan Bowen, main event there. We've got an awesome arena battle happening. Before that, where Grip and Rip, who's in the comments, is he's a part of that big truck. So that's going to be unreal. So this one here, Bojadar's the overweight. Every time you say his name, you got to go, Bojadar. Look at my last video. You'll understand it. And he's taking on Ryan. This match a week ago was so much more interesting, and then Ryan got that little niggle He got that little niggle there. He did a video about it, and I was devastated. I'll be calling the match with the reach around, Jordan Davis, who had a killer performance at Arm Wars. I cannot wait for that to come out. Not because I know the results. I'm like an old school magician fan. I do not want to know the results. And if you somehow have got them leaked, I don't want to know. I don't even care if it gets me heaps of views. Nope, don't want to know. Anyway, I'm calling the action with him for this matchup. Bojada. He's coming to Australia. And I was spewing, when he pulled Kristen Prodigy, that we just didn't get a few rounds in and see where Simonov loves to go. Ryan came on and we watched the match live, so it was really interesting. Uncle John's arm wrestling show has just jumped in and said maximum bang. Don't worry about that, Uncle John. Don't you worry about that. And if you haven't already, why don't you subscribe to the Hot Tag? The number one pro wrestling show on the planet. Uncle John and I going head to head. Not head to head, we're teaming up. And we're also teaming up, I think it's Monday night your time. Well, we're calling it Monday Night Madness. Monday night your times, Tuesday night my time. We are up and about. And after this stream, we're all going over and watching Uncle John's stream because he's talked about Artem. We're having a bit of a chat about your match a little bit earlier, which was good. Thank you, Uncle John. So yeah, Armfights Unleashed. We're on. Ryan versus Bojada. It's just the first 2 rounds minimum is just going to be a hook. Now, can we all just get together, put our hands together and pray to the arm wrestling gods? Please. Let's not have an injury for the main event. Last time, Simonov was in a match. Yeah, it didn't go down too well. So, look for it. First couple of rounds, hook battle. That's what it sees. Ryan will want to test his strength to see where he'll go, and then he'll play, he'll get his arm wrestling calculator out and work out where to go after the first 2 rounds. At 80 kilos, Bojada is a beast. He's really good. But there was just a couple of things that East versus West that Tony Katowski did that just gets me a little bit of a, like that, the double eyebrow. Very interested in this matchup. Very interested. Let's just got to press a couple of buttons here. This chat is full of iron dicks. You could not be more correct. Truer words were never spoken, Uncle John. And in 32 minutes, I'll be cutting off the stream so everyone can go watch Uncle John with Artem. I'll be down for that. Matt and Devon are supposed to be live any moment now. That's okay. That is okay. We've got 50 people in the chat being legends. And we've got 57 of you thinking that Toddzilla's going to beat Jerry if that match takes place afterwards. So it's going to be amazing. Now, I'm giving you guys the all clear. Scathe me. Get stuck into me. Say what you like. Does Ryan have any chance of winning this match in 2 weeks? Go nuts on this one. I'll let you have it. Drummer Boy, didn't Dave Chavy just win the Mr. Olympia? Oh, that was a while ago. But he is doing all right. One of my bangers in the chat, Keegan Richards. He's a banger. He's coming with a $4.99 super chat, and he just goes, ready, bang! The number one catchphrase in the world. Oh, the schmo. What a comment, the schmo. I'll see if I can get it. I think some of my moderators are having a nap. The schmo goes, who gives an F about Matt and Devon? I'm here for the only Aussie that matters. And he gives a couple of the bird emojis. Uncle John's arm wrestling show. Hit the join button and become a banger, John. He is a Patreon member, but everyone is just a stud. I've got three new members, which is amazing. Really helps. Oh, Uncle John. Uncle John has just become a banger. He supports me way too much. And of course, subscribe to the Hot Tag. But yeah, so some of the comments coming in. No way. Not a chance. John Boy thinks Ryan has a chance. Unreal. Uncle John's arm wrestling show bangs, and he bangs hard. he's got a destroyed anus. That's what happened on the last Monday Night Madness with Uncle John and I. Alrighty. Let's change sports. Let's talk boxing. First of all, is anyone actually interested in this match? This guy is. This banger is dead set interested in this matchup. Retro Ricer Gaming. Here's $5. Here's $5 towards a new camera, you tart. I'm actually going to have a look for new cameras for the laptop this weekend. So thank you very much, Retro Ricer. Go subscribe to him. It's going to be awesome. White Wolf, who just jumped in, he is a banger. Ryan has the same chance as a snowball being thrown the entire length of hell by Devon Larratt. Wow. Bowen can't beat him with two hands. Thank you, White Wolf. You dead set legend. Wow. Okay. Love the analogy. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Oh, that's unreal. That's unreal. What do we think of this matchup, though, guys? What do we think of this matchup? We've got Thor versus Eddie. Does anyone care? A few people are saying yes, they care. If it all fits in, I think I can commentate this match live because I've got Armfights Unleashed and then I've got the Monster Michael Todd Factory. And because this is in Dubai, I think that fits in between. So I'm going to be live for like 8-9 hours just commentating. They'll all be separate. They'll all be separate. James Statham says, come on, Eddie. Now, James, while you're there, buddy, your mate Neil has a great relationship with Eddie Hall. Can you work your magic so I can have a podcast with Eddie Hall? You know I would absolutely bring the best out of Eddie Hall and go from there. You think it'd be unreal. Keegan Richards, camera fun. Is the camera that bad? Is it really that bad? I need a new camera. It's time to upgrade everything. It is time to upgrade everything, and new legends are helping me out. Look, this one I'm interested to see. Thor looked more like a boxer than I thought he would when he punched up Devon. So, and this is a grudge match. If you don't know, they hate each other. First Eddie broke the world deadlift record. Thor said he cheated. So then Thor beat it by a kilo or a pound. Might have been a pound. Just goes out and just beats it. So that was, yeah. So we'll go from there. That was what happened. They're going to punch each other up all over the shop. Not sure how it will go. But, I think I know how it will go. Retro Ricer Gaming. Why aren't there more Samoan pullers like me in the arm wrestling world? Well, Retro Ricer, I'm sure there are plenty of Samoans. They're just not around. If you know of any good ones, mate, like yourself, come jump on the table. Come on the show. James Statham, he's not doing anything until after the fight, buddy. That's fine. That is fine. Just get him. Like, I would just love to have a chat about Eddie Hall. I love boxing. I love strength. I love all that world's strongest man stuff. I'm just a huge fan of his career. Help me get him on the show. Eddie the Beast for me. Thomas Miles, Road Warriors, best tag team, which is awesome. Right, who have I got? I think I've got Thor. They've all been training and things like that. Eddie's a pit bull. He's going to He's going to be a little mongrel, and you need mongrel in you. But I just think Thor will be the better boxer. Oh, James, I know he's not doing anything until after the fight. But after the fight, let's team something up. Let's get Eddie on the show after. I know he's not doing anything. But until after the fight. I know, mate. Get him on. Help me out. And I want you on the show as well, James. So we'll sort that out. But Thor versus Eddie, look. We need to take it for what it is. It is strongman boxing. So when we do watch it, do not think it's going to be a masterclass spectacle. Do not think it's a Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao type thing. It's going to be a little bit different. A little bit different. So we'll go from there. I think Thor takes this one out. I think he's going to punch him all over the shop. I think he'll just fill the ring full of uppercuts. But I am excited. I am excited about how aggressive Eddie's going to be. And for me, that will be his downfall. I don't think his cardio will be too up to scratch. I think he may suck in that much win. The first couple of rows will pass out. But if he can just get one in the bread basket, if he can just come under the pull and get a couple in there, Thor better watch out. I think there's just something about Eddie. I haven't seen too much of Eddie's fight training, but watching a few of his documentaries and his other stuff, like I said before, he's got that mongrel about him. He's got that mongrel about him. So when he just comes in and, just puts one of these, and if he can get one of these in the right spot, it is going to be an absolute ripper. It's going to be an absolute redder. But can he get there? That's the big question with that one. Can he get there? I can't wait. I'm excited. I'm excited about all the matches coming up. And another thing I am excited about is King of the Table 3. I'm not excited about Carl that head kicks people in the head while he's down. I think the adrenaline got too much for him. But King of the Table 3's at the end of the month. I've got state titles. I'll be competing. State titles. And then go to bed early so I can get up and watch this one. Get it on Core Sports. King of the Table 3. Are we excited for this one? Let me know in the comments. Are you excited for King of the Table 3? We've got the Queen of the Table. The Queen of the Table. Sarah Backman versus Gabriela Vasconcelos. Boy, oh boy, am I excited for that one. Let me know in the comments who you think about that. Let's end this poll. Keeps getting me a little bit distracted. Let's end this poll. 60% of you. Hit the like button, you legends. 60% of you say Toddzilla are winning. Wow. Has Khaled been training? Well, for arm wrestling, I'm not too sure. I don't think so. He put everything into the fight game and got disqualified and probably just cost himself his MMA career by penalty kicking someone in the head. So if you don't know, he got a guy down. He looked very strong. Got a guy down, but then just lined him up. And if you are someone that's trained in mixed martial arts and things like that, that's the ultimate no-no. That is the ultimate no-no. That's just like ripping someone's arm when they're not ready. The ultimate no-no. So that's put a bitter taste in my mouth. I don't like that at all. So I'm going for Larry. Well, I'm going for Larry because I just want Larry to have a bloody win on his own show. I want him to have a big, big win. So this will be a right hand matchup. Right hand super match. Queen of the Table, Bortolado. The man who is just bicep curling cars. Have you seen some of his training videos? It is just ridiculous. And it is the battle of the juice boxes. If you don't mind me, battle of the vitamin C's. There, Hermes Gasparini, Bortolado. Who's winning that one? I believe that one's a left-hander. Right hand, I'm giving it to Hermes. Left hand, Bortolado. That Brazilian nut, that nutcase. Who's wearing this one? Right, I've just got to pump the brakes of two people in the chat. White Wolf, Marcus Thompson. Uncle John and I are the best tag team. You legends. It's good to see everyone saying the best tag team. Them two are the best tag team in the world. No, the hot tag. It's the best tag team in the world. But King of the Table 3, I'm pumped for. I can't wait. Still waiting. Core Sports. Adam Silver, recover soon. But Core Sports, I'm checking my phone every day. Hey, let's get the Aussie Armwrestler calling the action. I'll put my number out there. Hit me up on all the socials. I'm still waiting. I'm free. Don't worry. I'm free. Give us a call. No, it'll be interesting to see who's calling the... Have they announced who's calling the action with Neil? It would not surprise me if it's Coach Ray. I would just be guessing. But Khaled versus Larry, there's four... Is this where Kadetcha's pulling? Is this Kadetcha Vitali? Is that King of the Table 3? Oh my God, am I busy making videos? Oh, that is unreal. Do you think Larry Wheels can win? I think he can. I think he can in this one because Khaled won't have the endurance that Brandon Allen has. And Brandon Allen's he had a game plan. I think Khaled's just going to go for power with that giant hand. I really want Larry. I just want those wheels to be burdened. I want him to do a big Larry Wheels burnout in the middle of the table, fang himself out of there. And for once, he can just look in the camera and said, I won. I won. Yeah, so that... Oh, Larry Wheels should have faced Braun Strowman. I would have liked that. That could be the next matchup if Braun Strowman gets into the arm wrestling world. But I think he's a bit busy making money, getting bookings and things like that. So, I enjoy it. I enjoy all you legends hanging out with me. Larry Wheels. I think he's going to win. But I can't give away too many of my tips because I've got arm wrestling forums coming on the show real soon. As you saw what he was doing for Uncle John, he's sponsoring the Aussie Armwrestler show as well. And I will be doing some chats and whatnot from there. So I'm super excited about that. Tell you else what I'm super excited about. Maybe White Wolf. I'm just reading White Wolf's comment. Did Aussie Armwrestler and Uncle John's arm wrestling show call us out in tag team action? We could have our first wrestling match. I used to be a wrestler. Absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it. I'll find some footage and chuck it on my channel. You guys, I'll have to mute out my entrance music, but you guys will love it. I'll chuck a match on there. Vitali versus Cadorette. Wow. That will let you know who's number 3 in the world. And that will also let you know who takes on the winner of Levan and Devon. And then, yeah. Uncle John comes in and he's sticking up for his tag team partner. Thank you very much. He's saying Marcus Thompson and White Wolf prepared to be maximum banged. Yeah, White Wolf and Marcus Thompson. Do you have your own finishing maneuver name? No. You are playing with fire here. And we are coming after you two legends. But you are big supporters of the show. So I got a little bit of a soft spot for you. Now, I probably missed a lot of the comments. But one thing I want to know from everyone there. Of course, we're all going to love Backman versus Vasconcelos. We're all going to love Bortolato versus Gasparini. And we're all going to love this matchup here. I keep putting the wrong way. This matchup here. What I want to know, and I reckon I missed all the comments earlier. Does anyone care? Does anyone care about this matchup? I'm not too sure. I do. I do. I absolutely care about this one. I'm up and about. I love it. I love it. And the one thing I love, holy moly, the one thing I do love is Marcus Thompson. He's just come in with a €50 super chat. Marcus Thompson, you are just feeding these arm wrestling channels. You're putting food on the Aussie Arm Wrestlers table. Thank you, Marcus Thompson. I get thrown away. I get thrown away because, like, I love all the banter and I love that we all joke around. And anytime a super chat comes, and then when they're a big, massive super chat, I just get blown away because it just reaffirms this full-time arm wrestling thing. There's only a few of us out there. I'm not making the full-time money. Super chats like that help. All your super chats help. All your likes help. All your people watching help. So I just get a bit drawn back. And I go into humble mode. Like, I'm up and about and I love you all. Marcus Thompson puts me in humble mode. And he says, Jake, take Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler out for lunch. It is lunchtime here at the moment. I'm going to take her out for dinner. I'm going to take her out for dinner. And we will fight. Oh, no. You got to put up a bit more than €50 to fight for this one in any sort of action. But speaking of tag team action, thank you again, Marcus Thompson. Go and subscribe to the Hot Tag. Uncle John and I are putting out videos a couple of times a week. It is going to be so much fun. And it's WrestleMania season, so look for lots and lots of wrestling content. Just subscribe to it. Could you imagine if Uncle John and I had 2 channels making money? Amazing. If you haven't subscribed, don't be an idiot. Right. Just go and do it. If someone could link it for me, that would be unreal. Right. What's coming up on the show for the Aussie Arm Wrestler? Hopefully this weekend I will have a European guest. I'm not sure if I'm going to record the podcast or I'm going to do it live. My first option is to do it live, but just depending on what time it is, because when I have my European guests on the show, the time is a little bit different than my main viewers. But that's okay. We need to get more Europeans liking this show. So I've got two European guests. One of them is from Germany, which is a bit of fun. Haven't had a German person. And the other one is from Bulgaria. So 2 European guests coming up in the next 2 weeks. Monday Night Madness with Uncle John. So we're going to alternate which channel that's on. First week will be my channel. Next week, Uncle John's channel. Plenty of hot tag action coming in, which I absolutely love doing the hot tag. It's so much fun. Commentary. You want to see some commentary from the Aussie Armwrestler? 2 things are going to happen. 1, I'm going to do a fail once a week. I'm going to commentate a fail once a week and just chuck it up on the channel. I did one before I came on. I did a lady tripping over. I did a lady tripping over, and it was hilarious. I giggled commentating it. Go and watch that one. It's on my channel. It'll be in the shorts section. Just click videos. Goes for 11 seconds. Everyone's got 11 seconds. So that's going to be good. I'm going to do shorts once a week. But March 12th, Winterblast. Bang. Commentating matches. March 19th, Armfights Unleashed. An awesome arena battle 4-way, which I'm so pumped about. Greg Allen, Torben Pelican, Cole Howarth, and Ethan Tunstall all going head-to-head. And then, of course, Ryan Bowen versus Bojida. You'll get some footage of me competing at state titles. I'm just waiting for the call if they want me to commentate the event as well. So state titles at my friend Sep's gym. We finally got our first state titles in like 3 years. So look for the Aussie Armwrestler to competing in that. King of the Table, Thor versus Eddie. Monster Michael Todd's left-hand match with Robbie Toby, but he's got Ron Bubble Bath versus Paul Lindiana Jones. I mean, come on. So much live commentary. I invite particular people to come on the show and do a live commentary with me as well. And I'm happy to fly solo, but I do love it when my mates come in and we call the action live. It is so much fun. Brock Lewis, $2.99 Super Chat. What was your entrance music and finisher? So, my wrestling name was Jermaine Boom. I don't know why I didn't do Jake Ward. I love the name Jake Ward. That's my name, in case anyone didn't know. What was your entrance music and finisher? Here Comes the Boom by POD. My very first one was Saint Anger by Metallica. Then it was Here Comes the Boom by POD. My finisher, I called the Upper Class Slam. It was a mixture of the Big Boss Man Slam and the Black Hole Slam, all for all of you guys. So, here we go. So that answers your question. Thank you very much, Brock Lewis. And hopefully we can get you over for some arm wrestling action now that your state has opened up. Let's get you over. Come the state titles, Brock. Come the state titles. I've got the number 1 junior staying at my house. There's room for you as well, Brock. That's all. Here we go. And the beat goes. Does Cody Rhodes show up at WrestleMania? Go check out the last hot tag video. And we'll tell you exactly when he's going to show up. So people, okay, cool. What have we got here? Beautiful. Subs at the hot tag. Oh, you're an ass. What other tournaments are coming on? Guys, if you are running a tournament and you've got some good super matches and things like that, or you're just running a tournament, hit me up because I if the time's fit, I will commentate your event. We'll work out some details. I'm not asking for money. I would probably, like I saw Paddy Pool in there. Someone's going to Paddy Pool. So if you want the Aussie Armwrestler to call some tournament action and get some more, and try and help out, let me know. And if you give me the stream as well, we'll get more people to your channel. I want to help because there's so many tournaments coming up. And I just want to commentate everything. I really do. I want to commentate everything. So, repulsive gravity, that is right. That is exactly how Jermaine I spelt it. So, let me know your tournaments. I'm going to commentate some of the super matches at Winterblast. I won't have time to commentate at all. But hit the Aussie Armwrestler up. let every single person know about it, because I'm happy to go from there. So I'm happy to go from there. Right, I'm opening this up now for a bit of a Q&A. We've got 5 or so minutes left, so then we can all go to Uncle John and have a laugh with him and Artem. Levan Gasparini, hey mate. Wolf, being international ex-judo player, I kill wrestlers. You would be awesome at wrestling. The Schmo, Louisiana State, hit me up. Jeremy James has come in. He's a banger, and he goes, WrestleMania 38 main card, Brock versus Roman Reigns title match. Wow. Once Uncle John's live stream finishes, the next hot tag video is me sharing the story when I went to WrestleMania. Go and check that out. Our club is starting a series challenging all other clubs in the province. Maybe we should live stream. What's that? I didn't get that. Shut up, Siri. Well, Joe, message me on Instagram or my Facebook page. And if you do, just make sure you don't have a shitty live stream. Make sure you got really strong Wi-Fi, because the product value's going up and everything like that. White Wolf with a $5 super chat. Thank you very much, White Wolf. So White Wolf, for those that don't know, just a quick context, because a lot of you people are becoming regulars and things like that. White Wolf and I don't agree on everything. We hardly agree. But he supports all the arm wrestling channels all the time, every week. So, yeah, if you don't agree with him in the channel, just a bit of context, he's a good dude. Jake, watch out for the abdominal stretch. Classic finish move of Leo Burke. If you and Uncle John face White Wolf and Marcus Thompson. I love the abdominal stretch, and I used it quite a bit. And then when I was I'd reach for the ropes and do that. I need to find these DVDs and show you guys. Yes! Right. I think everyone should be tuning into Monday Night Madness. If not, I think I might do a watch-along, a live reaction of my old wrestling videos. Yes! Yes, I'm going to have one match for this channel, one match for the hot tag. Oh, I need to write that down before we forget. All right, guys, we've got a couple more minutes. Has anyone got any questions? Fire them away. 42 people, 65 likes. You guys have been amazing. 3 new members. Yeah, you guys just look after me so much. You guys look after me. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. And I know I'm not the world's biggest channel, but as soon as I said I'm going full time and giving this an absolute crack, you guys have just been amazing. Just been amazing with it all. And yeah, you know, always going to my humble stage, and it's unreal. And of course, you know, if the way the live streams are coming, and I'm averaging around this per live stream, like I don't like to talk money, but 2 things. One, if I can get to 10,000 subscribers, that's all I need. If the views match the subscribers and all that, that is all I need. And when it comes to super chats and everything like that, any super chat gets me right in the heart. Don't you worry about that. But it'll keep me going. And just when we hit 10,000, mate, then I'll be able to fly people over just to come on the show. How good would that be? If you're a banger, Joe Nilo, an absolute banger. He's just said, he's just joined and said, I'm being a banger. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Joe Nilo. He has become a banger. Okay, let me go back. Who is my favourite wrestler of all time? From Marcus Thompson. It's the Hulkster. I grew up adoring the Hulkster. I've got a small Hulk Hogan collection upstairs. Hulkster was number 1. Austin was number 2. They were my best. It wasn't about if they could have matches or not. They didn't need to have good matches. All I wanted was for Hulkster to try and body slam someone big. He couldn't do it. He comes back, fights back from the brink of death. Hogan poses at the end. Fun fact, Marcus Thompson, I'm sure some of you guys you have already heard this story, but when Mr. and Mrs. Aussie Armwrestler were first announced as husband and wife and the bridal party come out, Hulk Hogan's theme music was playing. Repulsive Gravity. Who came up with your wrestling name, Jermaine? I did. So I looked for something unique. I was studying all the independent wrestlers in Australia, and that was something that was just a bit off key. And Boom came from, I used to play Vendetta a lot with my brother. It's one of our favorite arcade games ever. Let me know in the chat if you have ever played Vendetta. Yeah, Marcus Thompson. I came out to Hulk Hogan. Got married in shorts as well. That's why I love my wife. Then, where was I? Yeah, and there was a character called Boomer. I thought he had the better name, and I just shortened it to Boom because it was explosive. Jermaine Boom. Drummer Boy, is Devon Larratt the greatest of all time or the best ever? 100% the greatest ambassador of all time. What he has done, no one comes near him. Not even with a 10-foot pole. The greatest arm wrestler of all time, I give the nod to John. If you are a champion for 25 years, then yeah, I think John takes the nod there. But Devon's the greatest ambassador. Devon is the greatest for our sport of all time. If I'm making any bloody sort of sense? Devon, yeah. John is the greatest arm wrestler of all time. Devon is like the rest. Greatest ambassador. Greatest for our sport. Greatest influence. You know, Devon is in that period where, and I was speaking to people. I had a great interview with Crypto Fireside. That's right, a cryptocurrency interviewed me. Crypto Fireside, go check him out. And it's the interview's on Reddit. I think I did a link or something. Anyway, then from there, I've lost my train of thought. What was I bloody talking about? I've lost my train of thought. Oh, because I was reading all your bloody comments and you've distracted me. Yes, that's where I was. And people from crypto were like, oh, arm wrestling. Oh, I've never seen arm wrestling, but I've seen that Devon guy. And that's where Devon's status is in the pop culture world. He's like the Michael Jordan and the Hulk Hogan. It's like, I don't know what wrestling is. I don't know what basketball is. But that's what that Michael Jordan does. That's the guy who has the shoes. That's the guy that jumps. That's what Devon does. I have all the Aussie stones. Do you, Benji? Well, I've got the stones. I wish everyone could give me a bit of a flex. Oh, another thing that is going... Crypto Fireside. I'll do a comment in right now. Crypto Fireside. The dude is a legend. His name is Andre. Crypto Fireside. Go check him out. Or if anyone's got the link of the interview. If anyone's into crypto, he's your guy. White Wolf has come in with a Ric Flair. Woo! Woo! Oh, I wish we had the footage. I had a surprise Bucks party. And they stole me from work and off we went. Literally the first pub we went to, one of my older brothers, he had a few drinks like me, and then he goes, put your chest out. And for the next 15 minutes, me and him are chopping everyone. Woo! 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 It was unbelievable. It was so good. Right. We will finish up. We'll finish up there. Right. Thank you so much, you dead set legends. I'll be going, hopefully, I've just got to find out confirmation. I may be going live on the weekend with a guest, a European guest. If not, plenty of commentary videos, plenty of making videos, plenty of live streams. Let's all head over to Uncle John's now and do me a favor. Jump in the comments section right now and say Aussie sent ya. And I'm going to jump over there now and let's show that dead set supporter and from the greatest trophy of all time. Ready, bang! You guys are absolute legends. You use that ready bang whenever you are not feeling well. You're a bit down, fighting with the missus, work is being crap. You guys look dig deep. You dig deep right in here. And you give yourself a ready bang because you deserve it. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to be doing what you want to do in life. And you deserve to be great. And each and every one of you that tune into this show every week are a legend. It's not an overused word from this Aussie. You guys are all dead set legends and you just deserve so much. So make sure, if it's for 1 second, 1 minute, 1 hour, make sure you are doing everything to spoil yourself for the day. If it's a beer at the end of the day, if it's going to the gym for 20 minutes, if it's watching an arm wrestling podcast, you deserve the greatest in life. And the Aussie Arm Wrestler wants to help you achieve that. I love you all. Let's go watch Uncle John.